Hello and welcome to Let's Play Eric the Unready Part 35. Sorry for the long break, but I was getting tired last time and I thought that, I don't know, the entertainment value would decrease from these. Give me control. So in the end, I don't know, it's been like a week, sorry. So yeah, we're in the middle of, he just gave us that coin. I just want to talk to her to see if she has, no she doesn't. Cleo puts her finger to her lips and says, "Shh, Morty's thinking." Morty comes out of his reverie. "Sign it, best personal regards, Morty." "Thanks, sweetheart, that's all. By the way, here's a little something I picked up for you on my last trip mortal side. Here's some woad for your makeup kit." He tosses her the woad, and Cleo leaves. Alright, I think it's time to go. What is south, actually? I just want to notice something. It doesn't really say. South. Morty says, "Hey, I'd let you go in there if it was up to me, but the guys in there really aren't so bad once you get to know them. But the other folk around here don't like him, so we have to keep him locked up." Morty comes out from behind his desk and says, "Thanks for dropping by, kid. Next time you're up on the mountaintop, stop by and we'll do lunch." He steers you out to the front office and says, "Ciao, babe," as he closes the door. And we're back in the lobby. And on the desk there's some woad. Someone examine it. The receptionist speaks into her headset. "You need to speak to Martha in seances. I'll put you right through." Examine the woad. It's a bright blue compound that primitive people used to smear themselves with during religious ceremonies. Lovely. The receptionist speaks into her headset. "Yes, the end of the world has been scheduled, but I can't release the timetable yet. We'll be issuing a press release soon. It should tell you everything you need to know." Oh, that sounds interesting and important. Alrighty, so now going east into the lounge. Alright. Now, if I recall, when you're gonna fix it when I get around to it. So we want him to fix this nectar machine. So I'm actually going to give the token. Actually, I want to examine that token first. Just see something about it. It's a perfectly round token with the word "to it" stamped on it. Get to it. Yes, give token to the repair god. "Well, would you look at that? A round to it. I guess I'd better get to work." He stands up, opens the machine, and fiddles with its innards. Then he closes it up again. "Good as new," he says, tossing you a coin. "Give it a try." He packs up and leaves. Awesome. So, penny. Alright. Let's buy some nectar. Do I have buy here? Yeah. Buy. Nectar. The penny falls into the machine with a satisfying chink. A bottle of nectar appears below. You take the bottle, and suddenly you hear a grinding noise from inside the machine. Whatever gremlin was occupying the machine before has returned with a vengeance. Well, we got the nectar, now it's broken again. It's okay, we just needed the nectar of the gods. Why not? Alright, I'm gonna go north to the library. And I'm gonna peruse some of the reading material here. Alright. Examine list. Now, so the joke, of course, is that everything you get is going to be, you know, off of what you want. I'm not entirely sure what I want. So, you might have to bear with me as I scroll through all of them. How to scale Mount Spa. Ultimately, that's what I want to do. You shout your request at the librarian. Emily wanders off, mumbling to herself as she goes, "Why write a book about a sick horse?" Why does everyone have New York accents? "Why write a book about a sick horse is what I'd like to know. What does that horse's father have to do with it?" After a while, she returns and hands you a book. "Remember," she says, "this is a lending library. I expect to see that book back here within 10 minutes. And if we examine the book, we see it's Ailing Mount Spa. Alright, let's examine the list. Now see, we want to get a book that'll tell us how to scale spa. I'm not sure which one it is. So, let's go through it. If I order... Oh, jeez. Alright, let's give the book to Emily. Examine list. Let's see if I can try from here to eternity. You shout your request to the librarian. Emily wanders off, mumbling to herself, "From beer to maternity." Now that shouldn't surprise anyone. One thing leads to another, I always say. After a while, she returns and hands you a book, yada yada. From beer to maternity is not what I want, so... Beer to maternity. Although, that might be useful to someone. Let's examine... Paradise Lost. You ask for Paradise Lost, pair of dice lost. It's about gambling. Not what I want, so let's give the book to the library. Oops. Examine list. Stairway to Heaven. You show your request to the librarian. Golf is just the stupidest game ever invented. People chasing a little ball around a field all morning and then lying about how long it took them. After a while, she returns and hands you the book. I just want to see what's the title of this book. Fairway 11. Give book to Emily. Examine list. And yes, I have to go through all of these to figure out how to get that book, which is what I really want. 1 minute miracle worker. Why not? I knew a Fumble Fingers once who worked in a mirror factory. Unluckiest person I've ever met. And the book I've got is 1 Minute Mirror Co-Worker. Book to Emily. Examine list. East of Eden. Why are restaurant guides always so popular? Seems to me all they ever talk about is the decor and the location. She gets the book, I examine the book, and Eats of Eden, the definitive guide to dining out in the Garden of Paradise. You read for a while, then realize that all the places they're talking about closed down a long time ago. Let's give the book to Emily, and let's examine list again. Scale, we tried that. Grapes of Wrath. Let's see if I'll make it in time. You shoot your request at the librarian. Emily wanders off, mumbling to herself, violence, murder, mayhem, whatever happened to good taste? Why, I wonder. Because it's the rapes of McGrath. You read about the heinous crimes of the notorious McGrath for a few moments, then turn away in disgust. I could probably figure it out if I looked at the titles enough, but I don't know, I find the actual books just kind of amusing. Kinda. We have like a minute left. I forget what I just got, but now there's a good book, all about the legends of bowling. For whom the tell bowls. A gripping account of professional sponsorship in the world of bocce keeps you on the edge of your figurative seat for the entire 20 seconds it takes to read it. Give book to Emily. Examine list. Let's see if I can finish the chapter by finding... Actually, this tells... Setting up Sodom and Gomorrah, priming the fountain. Let's see. Shed off your request. Why is everyone so all-fired interested in the climbing to the top of the mountain? No good can come of it, I say. That's what I want. This is a lending library. Alright, time's almost done, but I just want to examine that book and save. Or actually I'm going to stop now, sorry.